Good afternoon, Fargo. Fargo City Commissioner Tony Gehrig with your how I voted for the first meeting of 2021, January 11th, 2021, on Facebook Live on the website. 5 things to talk about. This was a bear of a meeting, 3 hours long. Oof. Lots to talk about. First, quickly, the development at Oak Grove there that in the previous videos I told you got Renaissance Zone, or excuse me, TIF exemption for that. They're also getting a Renaissance Zone exemption, so not abnormal by any means, but just more and more incentives for apartment buildings in the city of Fargo when we told everybody years ago that we would stop doing it. We're still doing it, and they're still getting them. 4-1 vote. The Plains Art Museum is now tax-free. Up until now, a lot of the buildings, about 25 buildings, about 25 charities in the city of Fargo, they pay about 8% of property taxes, which equates to basically what it costs to run the fire department. So they have a far reduced cost to them for their taxes. They came before the city commission and asked just to have no taxes whatsoever. And after much debate, long debate, it was a 4-1 vote. Let me look real make sure about that. Yeah, it was a 4-1 vote to allow that to happen. And I just want to make sure that I'm right on saying that. Sorry for the delay here, folks. If I'm wrong, I'll come back and fix the record there, but I do believe it was a 4-1 vote to allow that. The reason why I'm not for it is because we're now defining what a charity is, okay? This is not an arbitrary thing that we're just doing. We're now saying that businesses like this are now charities, and therefore they don't pay taxes, which means the other 25 companies that are operating similar to the Plains Art Museum are now going to be now should ask the same question. Well, I'm a charity too. I don't want to pay taxes either. In state law, it's dubious. It's not real clear as to what exactly these businesses are. Are they charities? Are they tax free? Can they pay partial taxes? It leaves it really wide open to each subdivision of Fargo to decide what that is. And the reason I don't like this decision is because we're going back in time now, forgiving taxes that we've already collected, and going forward they will have tax-free status. And we already give money to charity. We already collect your property tax dollars, and in the Arts and Social Services Fund, we give a whole bunch of money to the arts already. $500,000 goes to that fund, and the vast majority of it goes to the arts. The art is fine, people. Public art is fantastic. The publicly funded art is far different than public art. How do you think about that? 4-1 vote. All right. We're going to build a mega tower, a water tower, I think it's 7th Avenue north, somewhere around in that area, right after you go on the interstate going north on University. And it's a multi-million-dollar project. Millions and millions of dollars are going into this. And it's a fantastic project, and I fully support it, and we need this water tower to replace 3 other water towers. We get rid of 3, add 1, we save money in the long run. Trust me, it's a good deal. But of course, now we're going to put art on it. because why not, right? It's just a little bit more money. It's only $180,000 to put some art on there. And by the way, it's temporary art. It's not going to be there forever. It's mind-boggling to me. Because we're spending millions of dollars anyway, the commissioners just say, well, you know what? Since we're going to spend $6 million anyway, why not add another $200K on top of it? No one will notice, but then they'll love the art. It's absurd, folks. We need a functional water tower that does what was advertised to do, provide water to the citizens and to the fire department, and do it well and do it for a good price. And we don't need to stick a bunch of art on the side of it to show everybody how forward-leaning we are. City of Fargo, boom, side of that. That's what you need. But now we're gonna spend $200,000 so that we can feel artsy. I guess I don't know. Ask them. It was a 4-1 vote. Ask them why they're doing it. Extending the mask mandate. So the state of North Dakota may not, Doug Burgum may not extend the mask mandate for North Dakota coming up here next week. So the mayor wanted to have a discussion, which good on him for bringing it up. I'm glad he did. For if the city wants to add a mask mandate above and beyond what the state would do. The discussion was had. My position is if people want to wear a mask, wear a mask. If a business wants to, let the business do it. If the business is not requiring masks and you want to wear a mask, you can 1, wear it, or 2, go somewhere else. There's a lot of options out there. You want to eat here at your favorite restaurant, but they don't require masks, and that makes you angry, then go over there. There's a lot of other places to eat in the city of Fargo. If you want to grocery shop here, and they don't require a mask, but you want to wear one, grocery shop there. It's day one stuff, folks. It's day one stuff. So in a 3-2 vote, the mask mandate has been extended until whenever the mayor doesn't want to anymore, whatever. It's a month from the end of Doug Burgum's mandate, which is 45 days or so from the time of the meeting. So that's in place. The last thing on the agenda was snowmobiles. So most people saw the story about the snowmobiler who was in North Fargo. It's not legal to do that, but it got me thinking. You know, in snow events, we now have a new ordinance saying that in snow events, we make people park off the street if there's 4 inches or more. So in my mind, if we have an event where we have a whole bunch of snow, the roads are shut down, people still need to eat, people still need to get their medicine, people still need to go to work. Some people do in these cases. So I asked the city commission to contemplate what an ordinance would be to allow snowmobiles in limited capacity. No one's saying drive down Broadway. No one's saying drive down the interstate. No one's saying that I can drive in your yard if I want to. I'm saying in certain situations, it makes sense. We live in the north. It snows here, and a lot of people have snowmobiles, and it makes sense to me. So the first thing I asked was, one, allowing snowmobiling on the outskirts of town. So in other communities, in our state and in Minnesota, if you live near the edge of town, you can snowmobile out of town, do your recreating or whatever you're doing, come back, and that's it. No big deal. That's not currently legal. Maybe it should be. Maybe we should ask that question. 2, let's see, allowing snowmobiles on roads when there's snow on the roads. So if we have a snow emergency, if we have a blizzard, people need to get medicine, people need to get food, people need to go to work. They can use their snowmobiles to do those things. We already allow motorcycles. We already allow razors and slingshots and all these weird vehicles on the road as it is. Why not allow snowmobiles during these snow events? If the mayor declares a snow emergency, which is a thing now, why not allow snowmobiles during that emergency? Finally, the violation for riding a snowmobile in the city of Fargo is jail time. You can go to jail for 30 days for doing this. It's not like a speeding ticket or not wearing your seatbelt. It's 30 days in jail, up to a $1,500 fine. That's a lot. I didn't know that. I don't have a snowmobile, but good Lord, that seems pretty heavy-handed. If I speed 80 miles an hour through town, I'd get a fine. But if I ride a snowmobile going 3, I go to jail. I can anyway. I don't know. It seems excessive to me. So when we see bad laws, I think we should fix bad laws. I just asked the commission to get rid of the jail time part of it and fine them whatever you want to fine them. But other than that, we shouldn't be sending people to jail for this. It seems excessive to me. And it lost. John Strandon, to his credit, voted with me to explore the option. This was not an ordinance. This was just to explore writing an ordinance to fix the one we have. The current ordinance is as long as my torso. It is long. So it didn't pass, and so that discussion is now over. If you have any questions about this meeting or any other meeting, call me, text me, Facebook, email, Twitter, whatever. Let me know what you're thinking, and keep watching how we're spending your tax dollars. Thank you.